big hearing from the Supreme Court, with the Supreme Court Constitutional Bench comprising Chief Justice Ranjan Gogoi, Justices Bobde, Nazir, Ashok Bhushan and D.Y. Chandrachud, in fact, concluded the hearing in the Ayodhya title dispute case. The top court, that's the concluded hearing for today. The top court has said that the mediation panel has sought more time to find an amicable solution. The Supreme Court has therefore granted them until the 15th of August this year to come to an amicable solution, one that's acceptable to all sides.
सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने आज मीडिएशन पैनल को 15 अगस्त तक का टाइम दिया है मीडिएशन प्रोसेस कंप्लीट करने के लिए, और सुप्रीम कोर्ट के सामने मीडिएशन कमेटी ने सील कवर में रिपोर्ट पेश की थी, जिसको सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने खोल के पढ़ा और ये कहा कि अगर मीडिएशन कमेटी 15 अगस्त तक का टाइम चाहती है मीडिएशन प्रोसेस फुलफिल करने के लिए, तो हम वो टाइम देने के लिए उनको इंक्लाइंड है। और मीडिएशन रिपोर्ट में क्या आया है वो हम लोगों के सामने नहीं बता सकते, किसी पक्षकार को नहीं बताएंगे, पर अगर मीडिएशन कमेटी होपफुल है कि वो मीडिएशन प्रोसेस कंप्लीट कर सकते हैं तो हम उनको वो टाइम देंगे। उसके बाद और कोई बहस नहीं हुई, उसके बाद और कोई बहस का औचित्य नहीं है, क्योंकि अगर सुप्रीम कोर्ट मीडिएशन पैनल को टाइम दे रहा है 15 अगस्त तक का मीडिएशन प्रोसेस कंप्लीट करने के लिए, तो उसमें किसी पार्टी को कोई आपत्ति नहीं हो सकती।
Final report. So the Honorable Court has extended time till 15th of August. The what observation came from the Honorable Bench that there are certain positive directions in the report. So therefore we should hope all the best and something will come good in the final report.
Right, so it was a very crucial hearing of the Supreme Court, as we said, just reiterating that the Supreme Court has granted the mediation panel, which was meeting all sides on the on the Ayodhya Land Dispute case. They've been given time until the 15th of August to come to some sort of amicable solution. The panel had sought more time from the top court to complete this entire process. Remember, they were initially given about 4 weeks to meet all sides, which meetings they held in Ayodhya. Let's remind our viewers, all those meetings, of course, were behind closed doors. The details of those meetings were not shared. Let's, in fact, go across to my colleague, Meenakshi Banja, who joins us live from the Supreme Court this morning. Good morning, Meenakshi. A very significant day in the Supreme Court, with the court now granting this mediation panel that had appointed till the 15th of August, Independence Day, to come up with an amicable solution, hopefully to resolve this issue once and for all.
Well, that's right. The Supreme Court wants for the mediation to be tried furthermore. It is the Supreme Court at whose behest this matter has been taken to the mediation route to begin with. It was former Chief Justice of India, Honorable Justice J.S. Keher, who had floated the idea of a mediation for the very first time. Of course, that time it was rejected. But we also have a very important big news for our viewers at this point. We had a brief conversation with Hindu Mahasabha Council in the Ayodhya title dispute case in Supreme Court, Mr. Vishnu Jain, and he has told Mirror Now on record as to how mediation is something at this juncture, although all the parties, because it is happening at the instructions of the Supreme Court, they are submitting themselves to it, but the Hindu Mahasabha is not going to be satisfied with the outcome of the mediation process. This is Hindu Mahasabha's counsel, Vishnu Jain, to Mirror Now on record, on camera, and he also goes on to say it is only going to be the judgment of the Supreme Court which will be satisfactorily setting this dispute. We did ask him about the fact if or not Hindu Mahasabha has been participating in the mediation process in Faizabad. So he said that Hindu Mahasabha is very much participative of the mediation process that is underway, which today the Supreme Court we saw wants to be explored furthermore. But clearly there is this element of unrest already very evident on record pertaining to the mediation process. The Supreme Court is very keen to find an amicable resolution to this whole title dispute issue, because remember what we have seen in the past, Honorable Justice Bobde, who is a part of the CJI-led Constitution bench, he has observed that this is something pertaining to the faiths, and it is something pertaining to the beliefs of people, and therefore it would be better if this this issue is dealt with in an amicable manner. And with that, the Supreme Court had said for the mediation process to be tried. Remember, it's all happening in Faizabad, where the Uttar Pradesh government has made all arrangement for the mediators, from their stay to their travel, and also the space where the mediation is happening. That has been granted by the Uttar Pradesh government at the orders of the Supreme Court. And very interestingly, the mediation process per se is not being reported in the media, and that is also happening at the instructions of the Supreme Court. And now, like you rightly mentioned, the matter has been adjourned further for mediation to be explored furthermore till the 15th of August. But there are already voices of dissent which we have on record from the Hindu Mahasabha Council, clearly stating to us that while they are exploring mediation, because the Supreme Court has urged for them to do so, they are not very hopeful that the reconciliatory approach or the outcome of the mediation process is something that will be acceptable to them.
Right, Meenakshi.